So before implementing any methodology, it's very imperative to understand what that methodology is, and how by implementing that methodology we will be able to enhance existing business operations and to increase the return for investment for a particular business. So for auction management, it's journey and online seller contacts created by sellers to auction their products, by which multiple buyers can place bid for a particular product, and as a general scenario, product goes for the highest bidder. So now main question arises, how by implementing an auction within your existing business operation, how can you increase your business enhance your business operation? So running an auction on your existing website directly helps you to manage your inventory management, have improved cash flows, your marketing performance, increase your marketing promotions as well. So as an admin, by using this module, you'll be able to have effortless auction management for your products and services that you're currently selling on your e-commerce store. You, as an admin, you will be able to set auctions, manage bids, and conclude auctions that you will set as an admin from the complete backend. So if you're running auctions on your website as an admin or as a customer, you will be able to sell products via auction. For your products, you will be able to drive up demand for your products, as you know. When an auction creates bids and drives up the demand for a particular product, and similarly, it also helps you to manage effectively your inventory. So it might be possible that some of your products have high inventory move, and some of your products has low inventory moves, and some of the products have average inventory moves. So according to the inventory moves of your product, you can organize and set up auction for such products, and in this way you will be able to have an improved inventory management system which will directly improve your cash flows. So here are some of the benefits of using Odoo website auction module by Webcool. So it will create an enhanced engagement for your customers. By auction programs, your customer will be able to have an interactive sessions by placing bid for the particular product that is being sold by an auction. And similarly, as a customer, if I have participated in an auction by online, so I don't have to manually visit, each time a particular location to participate in the auction. So I will be actively looking for upcoming auction in that particular website also. So it will drive more and more organic traffic to my website as well. Similarly, as an admin for you, the auction management will also increase your sales as well, as whatever the products and sales services that you are selling, it will increase the demand for those products, and it's also a mutual benefits for the seller as well as for the buyer as well. Strategic management, you can use auction as well to manage things strategically at your end. For example, you have some products which are very high in demand, and you have some products which are very low in demand. So for such products, you can decide auctions accordingly and have your inventory management, which will directly improve your cash flows as well. So here are some of the key features of the auction module. Automatic bidding is there. From the back end, admin can set the automatic bidding feature, and by using this feature, customers or buyers, when they will bid for a particular auction, they can set the automatic bidding option. Similarly, for an admin will be able to control the complete information for a particular auction that he's running from the backend. He will be able to have the complete information from a centralized place. Similarly, if you are running your website in multiple countries and offering your products and services in multiple currencies, and even for the same auction, you will be able to provide your services in multiple currencies as well. Notification management is there. So, if you are setting up an auction, so just before the auction is going live, you can send notifications to your customers, to your bidders, and similarly during the live auction management, you can also send the notification like whenever a bid is placed by a successful customer, and similarly when an auction is concluded. Price management is also there. As an admin, when you are setting up an auction from the back end, you can set the initial price at which a particular auction will start. Similarly, you can also send the final price at which a auction will be concluded. And similarly, in case if a particular customer don't want to engage in an auction and want to purchase a product directly, you can also set that particular price as well. So as an admin, you will be able to have a complete control over the price management as well for your auction programs. So the process for using auction website module is just simple. It's just like any other module. First step is basic step, just install the module, activate the module, and then you are ready to go with the module. go with the auction programs. Second step, the major step is to set up the products. Basically, you need to select the products that you will be setting up auctions for. Similarly, if you are already having product and services that you have at your end, you can use those product and services. In case if you don't have, you can create new products as well. Once the products are set, you need to create an auction program from the back end. You need to configure the prices, initial price at which the price auction will be initiated, final price at which the auction will be concluded, and everything. Once the auction is clear there, you just launch that auction and auction will be live and customer will start engaging in auction session. After that, you will be able to receive bids. After receiving the bids and reaching at a final price, you can conclude as an admin. You will be able to conclude the auction from the backend. So this is the general process. So if we talk about the real world implication of Odoo website auction module, so there are many industries. I am going to mention few of them. For example, if someone is managing e-commerce store for its global art houses, they will be able to sell their art by auction by using this module. Similarly, if you are as an admin, if you are already running an e-commerce store on your website on Odoo, you will be able to run auction as well. And similarly, if some charitable organizations are running their front-end websites at the Odoo end, they will also be able to take advantage of this module to raise fund and engage their supporters through online customers. So this was just a basic introduction about the module. Let's go to the demo and have a look like how this module behaves, how actually this module works. So just give me a second. I'm going to So this is my website, and if I go to the, just after the successful installation of the module, just from the website section, you will be able to see there is an additional menu called auction here. So from this menu, you will be able to have the complete information about the auction programs that you are running at your end. First is working auction. So from this menu, you will be able to know about all the running auctions as well as the completed auctions from a centralized place. Similarly, if you go to the completed auctions, it will give you a list of all the completed auctions so far that you have currently concluded at your end. Similarly, it's auction subscriber. You will be able to for what auction, what are the number of active bidders that have taken place here. Similarly, increment rules. You can define the increment rules for your auction programs from here. For example, if you have set the price range like from $1 to $4.99, the increment rule should be by 10, which means if I have placed a bid for $110, the next bid must be 120. So it's the multiples of 10. Similarly, you can set the increment rules as well. And auction bidders, so for each auction from here, you will be able to have the complete information about the bidders who have placed bid for this particular auction. So let's create an auction here. So I'll go to the working auction and create on a new one. So let's, antique car is here. I'll just select the product for which I'm going to create the auction. I'll set the auction name here. Initial price, which means at which price this auction will be started, and reserve price means at whatever particular price this auction will be concluded. And similarly, buy now price is there. If some customer does not want to engage in the auction, he can directly buy the product from at this price as well. So I'm going to add up some few increment rules. I have selected this one, and notification option is also there in case as an admin, if I want to send notification to my auction bidders before the auction is initiated, and at the end of the auction, I can directly set the settings from here, and from here notification will be sent to the customer at the execution of each operation. So accordingly, I have set here. Now I'll confirm the auction. Okay, so there is an already auction going for this product. So let's change the product. Confirm the auction. Now I will not wait for the cron to manually execute this particular date to start this auction. So I'm manually running this auction. Now I'll go to the front end and see how this auction will look like for the front end user, basically for the customer. So I'll go to the auction menu and search for the live auction. So this is the auction that I have just set from the backend, and I'll just click on this one. Now you can see here there are 0 bids and there are 2 options for a customer to start the bid. One is simple bid. By using this bid, a customer or a bidder can set a single bid for this particular product. Auto bid means I can set a specific price range, and within this price range, whenever bidders will place bids for this particular product, I will automatically have bid executed for that particular price. So I'm going to open this link from another user as well. So I'll go to another browser. So I have login from Mark Demo. Now let's place a bid for 110. So I have placed bid, and if you see here, one bid is there. Let's go to the other section and see how many bid I have placed. I just refresh this one, and one bid is there. So let's auto bid here. I'm going to set the auto bid at 200, which means at this price range, even up to $210, my automatically bids will get placed for this Michelle admin user. So if I go back to the Mark demo user and just refresh this, you will be able to see there are 3 bids. 2 bids are done by Mark demo user, and the other bids have been placed by the Michelle admin. But for a customer, the customer will not be able to have the information of other customer. He will only be able to know about the price about the bid amount that other customer has placed, but for privacy purposes, he will not be able to have the information like the customer name of other bidder. So I'll just place an bid. So it should be greater than $120 because an increment rule has been set from the backend. So I just set let's $150. Now for Michelle admin user, auto bid has been selected here, so automatically it should have placed the bid from admin users as well. So I'll just refresh this one. Let's check if I have received another bid from the Michelle admin as well. So I'll just click on this one. Now you can see Mark demo has placed the bid at $150, but auto bid has been set by the Michelle admin, which means at next increment price rule, which was $10, and next bid has been automatically placed by the Michelle admin on the behalf of Michelle admin. So just let's go to the Michelle admin's interface and just refresh this click, and now here I will be able to have the complete information as well. Now let's again go back to the demo, Mark demo's interface. Go back here. Now I'll just place another bid at $190. So it should place another bid from Michelle admin behalf as well. So if I check, again one bid has been done by Michelle admin. So 120 bid, let's go again to, and now let's conclude this and I'll close the bid. Now all these functionalities and all the bids are being placed from the front end, and as an admin, if I want to check the particular information for this auction program from the from the back end as an admin, I will be able to do that. So for that I just need go back to the back end, just refresh this link. I just need to make sure that I am checking the auction program for the same product for which the auctions is being currently managed on the front end. So if I go to the backend and go to the bidding information, you will be able to see all the number of bids that are currently in place. So if you see here, these are the total number of bids that I have received so far from the front end by different users. So this is the bidding information. From this section, I will be able to have the complete information for the bids that I have received for this particular product so far. Subscribers, so from this section, I will be able to have the information about the users, basically about the customers who are actively participating in the auction programs and are placing the bid. Similarly, if I go to this section, so I will be able to have information about here. So the current bid is $220. So but I have set the initial price as $700. So at this price, I won't be able to, as an admin, I won't be able to conclude this auction. So let's go back to here and place an bid here. So just let's wait for a few seconds. 9 bids are already there. Now let's go back to the backend and see what the current bid is there for an admin. So I go to the bidding information and let's complete this. So I'll just check. So if I go here, the current bid is $720. So which means now the reserve price for this auction has been crossed, and as an admin, I will be able to mark this auction as completed now. So if I go to this section, completed section, now I can mark this auction as an admin complete from the backend, which means I have received the final bid for this product, and whatever the maximum bid that I have received for this particular auction for a particular product, I will be able to conclude the auction here, and the product will be sold to the highest bidder. So let's wait for the product demo loading. It's there. Now if you see here, the product, the Michelle admin who has placed the latest bid, means the highest bid here, has won, which means this particular product has been sold to Michelle admin. Now let's go to the front end and let's see how the things will look like for Michelle admin, how we will be able to check the information of bids that he have participated so far. So if I go to the my account section from the portal, there is an option auction here, and from this option I will be able to check all the information about the auction programs for which I have participated so far. So currently I have participated for auction for acoustic block screens. If I click here, I will be able to have the information about all the bids that I have received for this particular auction, and I will be able to have the state for this auction that reside for my particular action. So which means for Michelle admin, he has already won this particular auction. And similarly, if I again go to my account section, there are other section active bids, which means what are the active bids are here, active running auctions and bid history. From here I will also be able to have the complete information. So that's just about the demo. Now I'll be taking Q&A as well, and also for complete information about the product, we have brochures. I have a team sitting up here. If you want to have the complete information about the product, brochures are with them. You can directly take the brochures as well. So now I'll be taking Q&As from your side. Just scan this code and put your queries for the module. Okay, scan. It's supposed to be working.
It's loading now. Okay. First of all, thank you for the presentation.
Thank you so much.
Everything was clear, but we still have a few questions on the pad, and I see that people are still typing in their questions. So let's get started.
Okay.
The first question is, can multiple actions run at a time?
Yes, multiple auction can be run at the same time. You can run multiple auctions at a time. Basically, as an admin, you just need to configure the auctions at the same time from the backend, and when the right time will be there, multiple auctions will be executed at the same time. Okay. The option is there.
Okay, very clear. And next question is, how can we configure auto bid with increment prices? Is there any way, and can you show it?
Yes. So if I just go back to the demo. So whenever you are setting up any auction, there are bid increment rules that you can directly define from the backend. So increment rule option is there. You can see here I have set few increment rules, which mean within this price range I can set the increment rule. For example, If we talk about the first increment rule, it says that within $1 to $499, the increment should be by $10, which means if a particular bidder has placed the bid at $110, the next bid should be $120. Similarly, according to the price range, you can set multiple increment rules from the backend.
All right. We got 2 more questions.
Okay.
Does it support the auction type where we can get multiple quotes from vendors?
Multiple quotes from the vendors.
Yes.
Okay. Right now, you can only define the specific prices from the backend as an admin, but for getting the quote option is not there. But there is one option: buy now price is there. In case if a certain customer do not want to engage in the auction program, they can directly buy the product from at a certain price. But the basic question, like the basic option to request for a quote for a particular product which is there in the auction, is not there. But you can directly buy the product if you don't want to engage in the auction.
Okay, very well. I see there's someone else typing a question, but first,
Okay.
is it possible to finish the auction whenever the price reaches the maximum preloaded?
Yeah, yeah. There is a reserve price option here at the backend. Whenever you're configuring a auction program for a particular product, you need to define the reserve price, which means at that particular price, this is the maximum range, and at this price, there is a threshold limit, and at that price, you will be able to conclude the auction from the front end. Obviously, you can go for higher prices as well, but that is the minimum range at which you can conclude the auction.
Okay, very well. And final question, will it work in Enterprise and Odoo SH?
Yeah, the module is already compatible with Odoo or .sh and Odoo Enterprise as well. Obviously, it's a third-party module. If you are using Odoo.sh or Odoo Online hosted on your premise, you will be able to use this module.
Okay, perfect. And this was the last question.
Okay.
So thank you again for the presentation.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.